It just came out, thank you baby, 2 weeks ago. It's on all the platforms except for Spotify, which of course supports the industrial military complex, so apparently we don't get along. They won't put it up for me. Ha ha, mother bunch of flipping birds. Anyway, I am thousands and thousands of dollars in debt from doing this record because you know what, the flying flipbird is the 21st century anyway. So I want to sell you a record. It's got a bunch of art. I inspired a whole bunch of different artists to write or to draw a picture from the title track, or paint a picture, or make a mosaic, or do something. And so I included all their artwork in the album, and I've got a booklet in there with the lyrics and the stories and the artwork all available on CD, of course, because it's 1985 in my mind still, when I was all of 18. Anyhow, there's a number of songs on there that you probably haven't heard yet, so I'm going to sing one in for you right now. This is a song about my dad. When he passed away, I couldn't sing it anymore. I wasn't ever going to play it again, and then the boys at the studio did such a beautiful job of it for me, because we ended up putting it on the scratch tracks, that I could sing it again. This goes out to all the dads. When I was just a little girl, my father said to me, let's take a walk down in the clover, out across the creek. The only bridge across that stream was old and rickety. I was afraid and could not cross, so Dad came back for me. He said, I will cross over, I will cross over, I will cross over to you. I will cross over and we'll dance in the clover. I will cross over to you. Since that time, a lot of miles I've traveled down the road, and oftentimes my dad was there helping with the load. One day he just grew too tired, somehow we all get old, and I came back to help him through the deepened winter snows. I said, I will cross over, I will cross over, I will cross over to you. I will cross over and we'll dance in the clover. I will cross over to you. And when there's nowhere left to dance, we'll have to fly. If you just take my hand, I know it will be fine. Yeah, it's gonna be alright. Once again, like all things do, that wheel it turned around, and he went on ahead of me as I watched from the ground. He will wait till I am ready, then he'll show me what he's found. His voice will call me softly, I know I'll hear the sound. He'll say, I will cross over, I will cross over. Well, once again, it's a stunningly hot day in Drumheller.
We're making friends, and I'm particularly interested in my new friends just now. You're here, you've been doing the introductions this afternoon and making sure the band's got on and off stage at the right time. Killer Karen did that.
Yeah, I just watched and played along.
Yeah. Tell us about your podcast that you do.
So our podcast is called Effing 40s. We are an everything podcast for the top 40s in life, from, you know, in your 20s,
it's music,
your 60s. No, it's music and business. It's everything.
Music and business.
And lifestyle. Yeah, it's like storytelling.
Okay, so it's a channel. It's not just a podcast.
It's everything. Yeah, it's in everything. And we're actually in the middle of changing it over right now and making it better. So we're going to do original music from across Canada.
Yeah.
With the interviews.
Yeah.
So the artists have a chance.
And I've noticed you've been doing one or two interviews while you've been down.
Pardon me?
You've been doing one or two interviews while you've been down here as well.
Yeah, so we did get one artist that wanted to promote.
Yeah.
And so he had no issue promoting, which is good. I like to see that.
Yeah.
Karen and I are big on that.
Yeah, so am I.
And self-promotion is not bad. I have to do it all the time.
Yeah.
I get up on stage and promote it.
Yeah.
That's right. Karen comes along for my ride. We also have an award show coming up in Calgary at the Deerfoot Inn Casino, at the Chrome Room, and it's for all entertainment in Calgary, Red Deer, and Lethbridge. Possibly out this way.
Is that a public?
It's a public one. Yeah.
It's a public one, and is it a public voting system, or how does it?
It will be, but it'll be one vote.
Right.
Yeah, it won't be buying votes and stuff.
Yeah.
So a lot of the voting things that we've seen from other platforms is, you know, you can get one vote for free.
Yeah.
And then if you want additional votes, it costs you money.
Yeah.
Right. And I guess that's, you know, how they pay back.
Yeah.
Or get, you know, refunded their money on putting up this kind of stuff, right?
Okay. So we're at the Badlands Festival. There's John over there who we're going to talk to at some point. Tell me the name of the podcast again.
Effing 40s.
And tell me how people can get involved in this.
You can contact us on our webpage on Facebook. It's capital F, 4 little F's, ING 40S.
Yeah.
We're on every platform across the world.
Yeah.
So you can find our show there. There is 86 episodes currently. In 2 weeks, I don't know when you're airing this.
And do you present the shows yourselves, or other
we
people?
actually have, we record and then we piece it together and we see what fits.
Yeah.
And now we're piecing the music in with the interview, and then we're gonna put it out. So my editor takes it, he corrects all the sound and makes us sound like fabulous and sends it back to me, and I give the approval, and then we put it out on all platforms.
Well, I can help with this. We've got a platform in Scotland called Flying Shoes Review, which is open. It's an open source platform, and it's there to encourage people to review albums and podcasters and broadcasters to support. It's there to support podcasts.
Coming up. So.
No. We have 87 episodes.
But right now it's 86.
They're not all coming out at the same time. That is way too much.
Already out.
We already have those.
They're already out.
Yeah.
But we do have our stuff set up over there if you guys want an interview. We'll be putting it out in the next couple of weeks. I'm just getting the first show put together. If you're interested as a business, come talk to us. We'll put you on the podcast as well. Karen's always there for me. You guys ever want to check us out? We're at the border crossing on the 14th. We've got 4 bands.
And we do a live show there.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, and we actually record there with the live show
yeah,
too.
We record.
Well. Yeah.
We don't record the music because we do appreciate the artist's work and their copyright and stuff. Yeah. That's why we are getting the licensing. So all of our original artists can perform or play their music on our station and get their whole 3 cents a song.
And it's permanent, so.
Sorry.
Just throw that out there.
Yeah, sorry.
Who do we have up next? Like, who's coming up?
I love it. Love this lady here.
She's got a really cool outfit on.
She always does.
Right?
She always does. So what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be doing some MCing in between. Leanne here is actually the bad one of the two.
She lies.
True story. I'm the good one. Don't laugh at me. I know you.
I would
Don't
call
laugh
it creatively Just creative.
Right.
Yeah, not bad.
I'm the one that keeps us on the radio.
She's such a liar.
Yeah. So again, we're going to be doing some interviews. So if there is some musicians here that would like to get a little, 10-15 minute interview to be on our podcast, we are in the shade under the swag tank here, and we got our recording equipment set up. We just got to find some power, and we'll do that for you. So just give us a few minutes, and we'll have our next act up.
Yeah, when you're there, I'll see if I can be there as well.
We're there the 14th of September.
It's coming around, it's not too far away, a couple of weeks. We've got 4 bands on stage.
Yeah, we're doing the podcast live from the stage, doing giveaways.
Excellent. Straight to your website.
Yeah.
Excellent.
You can find tickets, you can buy them online, it's cheaper.
You can buy tickets for the event and for the
and that
live
gives you
stream.
advanced seating as well. You're able to book a table and have your table secured.
And the specials are very economic. Every day, we go in there and have a dinner
it's great
for
prices.
about $10. Yeah.
Food. The prices
Lovely
are
folks.
amazing.
Lovely folks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beer for like $5.50 or $5.
Yeah. So there are other pubs in Calgary, but the Cross Borders is my favourite at the moment, I have to say. Thanks very much for this,
Thank
guys.
you for the interview.
We'll do it, and we'll keep in touch.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
Satisfaction's guaranteed. Oh, yes, it is. Drooling like a fool. Oh, yes, you do. James Malik on harmonica. And Alan Garrett on lead guitar. You win, man. You win. You win. I need mic in my monitor.
Well, here we are. We're in the Badlands. The Badlands of Alberta. My goodness me, look at this place. So, I'm talking to the band who are finishing this evening off at the Badlands Boogie.
I guess
and Eric.
And his whole family gets up on stage and jams with me.
Eric, do you boogie this band?
Do I boogie?
Yeah.
Yes. I play bass.
You play bass, you're the boogie master there. So introduce me to everybody if you wouldn't mind.
Oh.
In the band?
Yeah. I'm the drummer.
So how long have you two been married?
We've been married maybe 5 months.
Excellent. And you're still talking to each other, is that working?
We still love each other. Yeah.
You do? Excellent. Excellent. Drums?
I'm James, guitar and harmonicas.
Guitar and harmonicas. So I haven't heard the band, so I'm leading myself down in a blues, boogie.
Well, rock, blues, funky influences, absolutely.
Yeah, some funky influences coming in there too.
Classic rock sound.
Yeah, yeah, and a nice t-shirt as well. Let's straighten out that. Oh, there's the Dr. Friday, and you have got the Badlands.
The Badlands Boogie from last year.
That's a beauty. Well done. So you've done this show a couple of times at least.
This is our third year.
Nice, nice. So you've worked your way up the bill, obviously.
Actually, we worked our way down. We used to be on top of the hill there.
Ah, right, okay. Yeah, I've been told that. There's some more land up there. And this will be the singer.
No.
No,
he's our lead guitarist. Yeah.
All right, lead guitar.
Alan, the lead guitar player.
Oh God, of course it is. Yeah, you need the glamour, don't you? Right, tell us how all this came together. Michael, tell us how all this came together and where you're from.
I think I should have default to one of the two founding members.
All right, do
the
that.
band was started 20 years ago.
Okay.
Stooky, Daddy Ray here, Stooky.
And that's one of the founding members.
Co-founded it 20 years ago. And
Yeah.
Bill, our mascot.
Yeah.
So he goes around to all the shows and
Yeah.
has a good time.
He looks like he's having a good time. So 20 years, Alberta based. Where are you based? Which town?
Calgary.
And Calgary. I mean, I've jumped in 2 or 3 times now, and it feels like you've got the Canadian Nashville in Calgary, eh? It's with the music centre being there, and
Bell Music Centre.
And radio shows seem to be very supportive.
The Rolling Stones board that they use, I forget.
A mobile bus.
They have that.
They have that there.
In there.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing.
Excellent. I don't know where the bus went. It got sold to America somewhere, eh?
No, it's down in that museum.
Is it in the museum? The bus itself?
Yep.
I'm going. That's terrific.
Yeah, you can
That's
see
rock
it.
and roll
see it
heritage.
in the window.
Yeah.
Smoke on the water?
Yeah.
And they copied that. They copied that from Small Faces and Ronnie Lane. He had the first one in a Airstream as well. He had a farm. He chucked the music industry and went off and lived in a farm, did all sorts of crazy stuff. But it didn't work out, so he ended up living in that van in Pete Townsend's garden for 3 years. And they did most of the takes of Quadrophenia were done in Pete's garden in that. So that's for sale actually in Britain at the moment. So I'm going to go and have a look at the Stones one. Sorry, I interrupted you. Yeah. So talking about stories, with 20 years, so you'll be well known around Alberta anyway. Have you got it further than that?
Cover band, and then probably a year after two. Of course, we had different guitar player and bass player back then.
Yeah.
And we wrote a song, and kind of joke. Wouldn't it be cool someday where we don't have to play covers anymore?
Yeah.
It's all original material.
It's,
I believe 36 recorded songs.
Excellent.
And over about 5 CDs, and then Alan came into the fold probably 15 years ago, something like that.
2010.
And then Michael came in with a different bass player about 4 or 5 years ago, I'm thinking.
5 years ago.
And then
right now,
we replaced the bass player with Eric's, the newest addition. And you know, what's unique about our band is we all get along just famously. You know, we're in it for the right reasons. Great people, great to be around everybody.
Music is our medicine. We get together to rehearse once a week on a Thursday night.
You do that.
And it's our therapy.
Yeah.
It's what we're all living for that. We need that. And that's why we're called Dr. Party. Music.
Hey, it's a medicine.
Yeah.
That's why I'm called Medicine Music as well.
You know,
That's what it's about, guys. And gatherings like this are so important because like-minded people together, things happen from that. Things like saving mining corporation buildings and bridges and stuff like that, which is what John's doing here, saving his heritage for us all, really. So.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to do too.
Yeah. So, what's next for you guys? Let's do a bit of plugging for you got albums out and all that?
Well, we're releasing singles right now.
Isn't that the way?
To do an album.
Yeah.
So we're just doing singles.
Singles and videos, and but the songwriting is very spontaneous. At almost every rehearsal, you'll check out a riff, or I'll check out a riff.
So you get a song at rehearsal? Wow. Yeah.
We build around the lyrics around that. Fast songwriting.
So is that the lyrics come through the band? There's no.
Sometimes they're already there. You know, it's written a bunch of lyrics. Sometimes
everybody can write.
Yeah.
And we all share the royalties, so there's no competition.
So
I need more money, so I need to get my song in.
Yeah.
There's none of that, so we all share
whatever comes in.
And when we record it, whoever performs on that recording is the person that gets the royalties for it.
Ah, nice.
And the 20%.
Yeah.
And that way we're a team.
Very cool.
And it's not there's no I in team, right?
So how do you find Canadian radio? Is it supportive of what you're doing, or Alberta in particular?
Not really.
That's not the answer I was hoping for.
Yeah, there's a lot of big conglomerations in Canadian radio.
Yeah.
And there are small town radio stations that they'll play original music from the local artists and help, but as soon as they get picked up by that radio conglomeration, they don't have that choice. Everything's just some of the big stations in the city. I've heard that some of the DJs on there, famous DJs, have left for that reason.
It's the same all over the world. It's the same. And it's Clear Channel, I think. Let's name names. They own most of the ability to get onto the radio. But what I'm finding, and what we find in Europe, is the growth of community radio is basically because folks are disenfranchised with the music that's churning out, and they find a DJ like myself that's playing stuff that they enjoy playing, and then form a community around that as well. Does that happen in Canada with the community? Are there specific radio guys in Canada that are playing genre powered music?
University radio does that.
Is that right?
Yeah.
And there's another radio station called CKUA, started as a university station. I believe they're closing in on 100 years, and now they do fundraisers in the spring and the fall. And so that's a great resource for they have different programs like blues, jazz, you know, so you can find a genre you're interested in and go to the times and they'll play that.
And then, of course, everybody's on the internet now, so they can keep in touch with
a lot of new bands that more so than say commercial rock radio, which is pretty homogenized really for the most part.
And as far as your following as a band as well, are you
Well, we got one.
That's everybody here. Oh, yeah, I thought we were waiting for a couple. Beautiful.
And if we include all the wasps,
no. Well, yeah, they're not being so friendly, that's for sure.
We're building.
I'm getting.
To build our social media, but
yeah.
We're not really that age group that's really good at social media.
Yeah.
Plus, from the pragmatic standpoint, guys our age, are we realistically going to break into the new scene?
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah.
But that caters to the probably 18 to 25 year olds.
Yeah. Interesting. Oh, very cool. Well, good luck to you, and I'm looking forward to the gig tonight. It's going to get loud.
And make sure you check out Blue Eyed Dragon by Dr. Friday, our new single.
That is a new single.
Yes.
It's on YouTube, Dr. Friday. And is that, would you find you at drfriday.com? .ca, Canada, that's where we are. In the Badlands, guys, with the bad people. With the dinosaurs. I didn't say that. That's
Captain Kirk, instead we got Darth Vader. He's not my father, he's such a jerk, but the truth all comes out later. When the Empire's looming and cons afoot, the hero always saves us. Luke Skywalker had a bad car crash, didn't matter that he was famous. Now we're waiting for the captain, and it ain't gonna happen. But if you can set a course and try to take a side, see where the force in you resides. See where the force in you resides. Everybody wants to be a Jedi Knight, those guys that never get hurt. Nobody ever wants to be that guy out in the front in the red shirt. Princess Leia made her get away with the help of R2-D2. Kirk, he's stuck down in sick bay, can't fly the ship with the flu. Now we're waiting for the captain, and it ain't gonna happen. But if you can set a course and try to take a side, see where the force in you resides. See where the force in you resides. If you can set a course and try to take a side, see where the force in you resides. You see where the force in